Share free SAP Commerce Cloud Developer P_C340_34 real questions to practice. 1. Which of the following are best practices for adding a new parameter to an existing method of Commerce Cart service? Note: there are two correct answers to this question. A. Overload the existing method of Commerce Cart service by adding the new parameter. B. Add a new property to Commerce Cart parameter in a beans.xml file. C. Extend the default strategy called by the method to handle the new parameter. D. Extend the default implementation of the method to handle the new parameter. Answer: B, D. 2. You are implementing two new independent extensions, Extension A and Extension B, both of which extend and override a bean of the core platform. How can you make sure the bean from Extension A doesn't override the one from Extension B? Note: there are two correct answers to this question. A. Use the bean's parent attribute in Extension B to specify the core bean. B. Add only one of the extensions into local extensions.xml at the same time. C. The beans are loaded in alphabetical order, therefore, Extension B takes precedence. D. Define a dependency wherein Extension B requires Extension A. Answer: B, D. 3. In an accelerator-based storefront, which of the following would allow you to display a custom CMS component? Note: there are two correct answers to this question. A. Create a JSP named component typecode .jsp that pulls data from a component typecode data object. B. Configure a custom controller bean and redefine the default CMS component controller alias to point to it. C. Configure a renderer in the CMS component renderer registry that doesn't need to use a data object or a view. D. Create a controller for this component and register it in the CMS component controller registry. Answer: A, C. 4. You restart the platform without running all. Which of the following changes take effect? Note: there are two correct answers to this question. A. Addition of a Spring Bean definition. B. Removal of an extension from the local extensions.xml file. C. Definition of a new item type in the items.xml file for an extension. D. Changes to database properties in the local properties file. Answer: A, D. 5. How are relations modeled in the database? Note: there are two correct answers to this question. A. One-to-many relations are stored in the links table. B. One-to-many relations are binary objects. C. One-to-many relations are stored in a column. D. Many-to-many relations are deployed as a table. Answer: C, D. 6. Which of the following configurations can be done to a content slot? Note: there are two correct answers to this question. A. Assign it to a maximum of one page using a content slot for page item. B. Add a list of CMS components to it. C. Assign it to one or more pages using content slot for page items. D. Define valid CMS components for it by modifying the elements for slot relation. Answer: B, C. 7. Which of the following relations are defined in the data model for personalization, based on SmartEdit? Note: there are two correct answers to this question. A one-to-many relation between CX expression trigger and CX segment. B. A one-to-many relation between CX customization and CX variation. C. A many-to-many relation between CX variation and CX abstract action. D. A many-to-many relation between CX segment trigger and CX segment. Answer: B, D. 8. During development, how do you ensure that the modified resources of an installed add-on get copied into the storefront? Note: there are two correct answers to this question. A. Set up the resource filter. B. Make sure the add-on filter is enabled. C. Run an ant all command. D. Run an ant deploy command. Answer: B, C. 9. What is SmartEdit's navigation management page useful for? Note: there are two correct answers to this question. A. It can define more than one navigation hierarchy, each accessed by a different component on the page. B. It allows you to manipulate a hierarchy of CMS navigation node items, each of which may contain a CMS navigation entry. C. It allows you to manipulate a parent-child hierarchy of CMS link component objects. D. It is used to configure automatic mapping of the product catalog's category hierarchy to the navigation bar displayed on site pages. Answer: A, B. 10. Which order splitting strategies are provided in the base commerce extension? Note: there are three correct answers to this question. A. Split by warehouse. B. Split by stock availability. C. Split by named delivery date. D. Split by order date. E. Split by payment method. Answer: A, B, C.